morning folded up the town as I drove beyond the signs. Buildings faded in the mirror, blue was waiting down the line. An old song found the station, warm wind moved across my hair. Then the road began to shimmer like another life was there. I could feel the years grow lighter with the coastline coming through. Take me down the road into summer where the sky meets open blue. Let the miles roll out behind me like the dreams I once held true. Take me down the road into summer, past the fields and ocean view. I may travel on without you, but the warmth still carries through. Whitewashed houses on the hillside, little boats beyond the bay. Someone waved beside a market as the noon replaced the gray. I remembered how we traveled with no place we had to be, just a paper map between us and the sunlight on the sea. For a moment time stood open and the world felt young again. Take me down the road into summer where the sky meets open blue. Let the miles roll out behind me like the dreams I once held true. Take me down the road into summer, past the fields and ocean view. I may travel on without you, but the warmth still carries through. Some journeys end at sundown, some remain beneath the years. Not as sorrow, not as longing, just a song I'm glad to hear. Take me down the road into summer where the morning shines anew. All the miles that wait before me hold a little part of you. Take me down the road into summer. Let the golden highway run. I am following the blue now, with my face turned to the sun. The road into summer has begun. I turn the silver dial past the weather and the news. Then a guitar filled the silence with a song I used to choose. Morning rolled across the dashboard, salt was rising from the bay. I lowered down the window and let the whole world play. For a while the passing years were only miles behind. Windows down, radio on, let the warm wind carry the song. Every turn along the coast brings back what I miss the most. music choose today? Little cafes pass beside me, striped umbrellas face the sea. Someone laughed beneath a doorway, like an old familiar scene. I remembered how you sang it, always early on the line. Then you smiled and changed the words just to make the ending rhyme. I can almost hear that laughter floating softly through the air. Windows down, radio on, let the warm wind carry the song. Every turn along the coast brings back what I miss the most. Windows down, radio on, blue ahead and worries gone. I don't need to know the way, let the music choose today. We never kept the tickets, we never wrote it down, but somewhere in that melody our summer still comes around. Windows down, radio on, golden fields keep rolling on. What we loved has changed with time, but the road still feels like mine. Windows down, radio on, let the afternoon run long. I will follow where it plays through another summer day. Windows down, radio on. Windows down. Radio on. The map lay open between us, creased from places we had been. You traced a road beside the water with a fingertip and grin. We passed the turn we meant to follow, but you said to let it go. So we took the smaller highway just to see where it would lead. We had nowhere we were needed, and the whole day left to choose. With a map between us and the coastline up ahead, we could follow any blue line, anywhere the sunlight led. With a map between us, every wrong turn felt alright. We were never chasing places, we were traveling side by side. We stopped beside a roadside market, bought some peaches and cold tea, asked a stranger for directions, then forgot them by the sea. Your sunglasses caught the daylight as you folded back the page. For a moment all tomorrow seemed a lifetime far away. There was freedom in not knowing where evening might begin. With a map between us and the coastline up ahead, we could follow any blue line, anywhere the sunlight led. With a map between us, every wrong turn felt alright. We were never chasing places, we were traveling side by side. every path we never planned. With a map before me and the coastline shining through, I can take the road alone now, yet it carries traces of you. With a map before me, I let every mile unfold. We were never lost that summer, we were learning where to go. An open map, a road of gold. I found a table by the water, under faded yellow shade. Tiny waves crossed through the sunlight while the harbor gently swayed. Someone brought a cold lemonade with a slice of summer green, and the first taste took me backward to a day I'd almost lost. Then the breeze moved through the awning like it knew where I had been. Lemonade by the sea, sweet and cold in front of me. For a while the years grew small and I heard your laughter call. Lemonade by the sea, sunlight dancing lazily. Just one taste and there we were in a summer soft and blurred. You had drawn upon the napkin a small boat beneath the sun. Said we'd find a place much quieter before the day was done. We stayed longer than we planned to, watching sailboats cross the blue. Nothing needed an explanation. I was simply there with you. Now the tables look much brighter, but the view remains the same. Lemonade by the sea, sweet and cold in front of me. For a while the years grew small and I heard your laughter call. Lemonade by the sea, sunlight dancing lazily. Just one taste and there we were in a summer soft and blurred. The ice had slowly disappeared, the shadows crossed the sand. We never knew a simple hour could live longer than we planned. Lemonade by the sea, old days sitting next to me. Not with sorrow, not with tears, only warm across the years. Lemonade by the sea, golden as a memory. I raise my drink and watch the blue and save a quiet place for you. Lemonade beside the sea. At the end of Harbor Street stood a hotel painted blue. Faded shutters faced the water, just the way I A brass bell waited on the counter. Postcards rested in a row. Then the evening crossed the doorway with a scent from long ago. When the old floor creaked beneath me, time began to turn around. At the little blue hotel where the sea breeze filled the hall, we could hear the harbor sleeping and the night bird softly call. At the little blue hotel, every hour drifted slow. We had nowhere else to hurry and no reason yet to go. My room looked across the rooftops to the boats along the pier. Someone played a distant record from a balcony nearby. I remembered your old suitcase and the flowers on your shirt. How we talked until the moonlight turned the blue walls silver white. All the years between those evenings faded with the final light. At the little blue hotel where the sea breeze filled the hall, we could hear the harbor sleeping and the night bird softly call. At the little blue hotel, every hour drifted slow. We had nowhere else to hurry and no reason yet to go. The name has changed above the entrance. There are new lights by the stairs. But the same blue evening lingers like our laughter resting there. At the little blue hotel, I can watch the daylight end, not with wishes for the old days, only gladness they were mine. At the little blue hotel, as the harbor lanterns glow, I leave one window open for the warm wind that I know. The little blue hotel still faces the sea. I left my shoes beside the steps and carried them across the sand. The tide was warm around my ankles. Evening opened in my hands. Bright umbrellas folded slowly. Children chased the final waves from a radio near the boardwalk. A familiar rhythm played. Then the shoreline pulled me backward to the freedom of that day. Barefoot through July, with the blue above us, why we let every hour wander with the water by our side. Barefoot through July, no one asked the reason why. We were following the shoreline while the daylight filled the sky. You drew circles in the wet sand. Then the water washed them clean. We kept walking past the harbor past the places we had seen. Your old shirt moved in the sea wind. Mine was tied around my waist. We had plans for after sunset, but we never left that place. There was nowhere more important than the path beneath our feet. Barefoot through July, with the blue above us wide, we let every hour wander with the water by our side. Barefoot through July, no one asked the reason why. We were following the shoreline while the daylight filled the sky. Years have changed a wooden boardwalk, and the cafe has a different name. But the sand is warm beneath me, and the tide returns the same. Barefoot through July, with the evening drawing nigh, I can feel that easy freedom as the little waves arrive. Barefoot through July, golden clouds are drifting by. What is past can stay beside me without asking time to turn. Barefoot through July. Gonna feel through July. Barefoot through July. Inside an old brown suitcase, beneath a folded summer dress, I found a faded postcard with sand along its edge. The picture showed the harbor and the hotel painted blue. On the back, a few small words written long ago by you. The ink had softened with the years, but I could read it all. A postcard from that day brought the shoreline back again. Warm stones beneath our footsteps, salt and sunlight on our hands. A postcard from that day with a message short and true. Wish this afternoon could last, and underneath the date from here. We bought it near the station, at a shop beside the pier. You wrote it at a terrace while the evening settled near. We mailed it to my address, though I traveled by your side. Then we laughed about it later as the ferry crossed the tide. We never guessed that little car would travel farther than we did. A postcard from that day brought the shoreline back again. Warm stones beneath our footsteps, salt and sunlight on our hands. A postcard from that day corners bend more easily, the colors fade from blue. But time has kept that afternoon inside the words from you. A postcard from that day now is resting in my hand. I don't need to turn time backward to remember where we were. A postcard from that day keeps no sorrow in its lines. Only one warm seaside moment that was yours and also mine. One faded card, one golden afternoon. Down a narrow harbor street, I found a place we used to know. Paper lanterns cross the terrace, casting circles on the road. Someone placed a candle near me while a record softly played. The scent of bread and rosemary brought me back to that old day. For a moment all the empty chairs were filled with summer air. Dinner under the lanterns, music drifting from inside. You were smiling across the table with the harbor at your side. Dinner under the lanterns while the evening settled blue. We had all the night before us and no better place to go. You ordered something unfamiliar just to see if I would try. Then you traded me your olives for the peaches from my pie. A way to turn the record over. Boats were rocking near the pier. We stayed after all the others till the moon was bright and clear. Nothing grand was ever promised. We were happy simply there. Dinner under the lanterns, music drifting from inside. You were smiling across the table with the harbor at your side. Dinner under the lanterns while the evening settled blue. We had all the night before us and no better place restaurant where the harbor narrowed down. The song was playing through a doorway from a bar in the old town. The boats were tied along the water, lantern colors crossed the tide. Then I saw the wooden landing where you once stood by my side. The melody moved through the evening, and the years fell out of view. We slow danced by the harbor with the moon above the bay. No band was playing just for us, but we danced there anyway. We slow danced by the harbor while the little boats moved near. You held my hand so lightly as the music disappeared. Someone opened up the doorway, and the record started new. You had bowed like some old actor. Then I laughed and followed you. There were footsteps on the pavement. There were voices from the square, but the world became much quieter when we turned together there. We had never planned the moment. That is why it felt so true. We slow danced by the harbor with the moon above the bay. No band was playing just for us, but we danced there anyway. We slow danced by the harbor while the little boats moved near. You held my hand so lightly as the music disappeared. The landing has been painted and the old bar bears a different name. But when that gentle rhythm finds me, my feet remember all the same. I slow dance by the harbor with the moonlight on the bay. Not to bring the past back to me, just to thank it for that day. I slow dance by the harbor while the warm night settles through, and leave the final turn unfinished, like a place kept safe for you. One quiet turn beside the blue. One quiet turn beside the blue. left the curtains moving softly, where the midnight air could flow. From the balcony above me, someone played an old refrain. Silver crossed the quiet water, like a road without a name. Then the moonlight found the place where we once watched morning rise. Moonlight on the balcony, blue and silver on the sea. We could sit without a word, listening to the harbor breathe. Moonlight on the balcony, night unfolding quietly. Nothing needed to be promised, you were simply there with me. You would lean against the railing, counting lanterns on the pier. I would bring the faded blanket when the evening air grew cool. Far below, a late boat entered, sending ripples toward the shore. We remained until the darkness turned the rooftops pale once more. We believed the night was endless, with the whole wide sea below. Moonlight on the balcony, blue and silver on the sea. We could sit without a word, listening to the harbor breathe. Moonlight on the balcony, night unfolding quietly. Nothing needed to be promised, you were simply there with me. The railing has been painted and the chairs are not the same, but the moon still finds the water and the tide still knows its way. Moonlight on the balcony, resting gently over me. I can let the years move onward without losing what they gave. Moonlight on the balcony, quiet harbor, open sea. I no longer ask the summer to return or wait for me. The moon moves on across the sea. Before the sun reached the water, I walked down Harbor Street. The bakery raised its shutters, warm bread drifted to the breeze. Fishermen untied the small boats, someone swept the cafe floor. Then a bell rang from the hillside, and the blue night was no more. Little by little morning, return the colors to the bay. When the harbor woke and the first boats crossed the blue, golden light touched every rooftop like the morning shared with you. When the harbor woke, I could hear the whole town breathe. Yesterday stayed in the shadows while a new day came to me. We have walked this way together on the morning we would leave. You were carrying our suitcase, I had sand upon my feet. We bought 2 rolls from the baker, watched the ferries come and go. Neither of us spoke of endings, though I think we both could know. The world was already moving while we tried to make time slow. When the harbor woke and the first boats crossed the blue, golden light touched every rooftop like the morning shared with you. When the harbor woke, I could hear the whole town breathe. Yesterday stayed in the shadows while a new day came to me. Some goodbyes arrive so softly, they are hard to recognize. Only later do we understand the meaning of that sunrise. Now the harbor wakes and the first boats cross the blue. I can greet the morning freely with a thankful thought of you. As the harbor wakes, I let daylight find its way. What we love remains behind me, but it does not hold me there. The harbor wakes, I walk into the day. Past the boats along the harbor stood a weathered harbor wall. Morning shimmered on the water as I heard the seagulls call. I walked out beyond the lighthouse where the town grew small behind, and the sound above the shoreline opened summers in my mind. They were circling as they used to in the clear and rising blue, where the seagulls remember every summer by the shore. All the footsteps on the seawall, all the boats that came before, where the seagulls remember keeps with the tide. We once sat upon those warm stones, watching ferries cross the bay. You divided one ripe peach and gave the sweeter half away. We spoke lightly of returning, as if time would always wait. Then the whistle from the harbor called us toward the station gate. We could never know that morning would remain so clear to me, where the seagulls remember every summer by the shore, all the footsteps on the seawall, all the boats that came before, where the seagulls remember morning carries far and wide, what the years may leave unspoken, the sea keeps with the tide. The stones are worn and brighter, and new boats cross the blue, but the wind repeats the feeling of that morning shared with you, where the seagulls remember. I can stand beneath the sky without asking any summer to return or pass me by, where the seagulls remember. I can hear the morning say, what was loved is never wasted, it becomes part of the way. Above the sea, the white wings turn. Beyond the waking harbor, there's a path above the shore, where the grass leans toward the water and the white gulls drift and soar. I followed every turning past the weathered wooden rail. Morning rested on the hillside and the sea wind filled the trail. Then another set of footsteps seemed to fall beside my own. One more walk together, where the hillside meets the blue. I would tell you I remember all the little things we knew. One more walk together, not to make the old days stay, just to thank you for the summer that still warms me on my way. We once stopped beside the olive trees to watch a distant sail. You spoke about the road ahead while I listened to the waves. We never made great promises or planned the years to come. We simply shared the morning and kept walking toward the sun. What seemed ordinary then became the part I carried far. One more walk together, where the hillside meets the blue. I would tell you I remember all the little things we knew. One worn and narrower, the railing has been changed, but the sea keeps moving freely, and my heart can do the same. On this walk together, you are present in the breeze, not a shadow I must follow, just a gentle memory. On this walk together, I can face the road ahead. What we shared remains beside me, though our separate journeys spread. The path goes on beside the blue. Descended toward a cove, hidden underneath the hill. Morning rested on the rocks, and the water shimmered clear. I knew the curve of every stone, though years had changed the shore. There we sat through one long afternoon and listened to the waves. All our footprints disappeared, but something had remained. The sea never forgot us. It returned to where we stood, carrying our summer laughter through the blue and through the years. The sea never forgot us, though our separate roads moved on. Each wave reached the waiting shoreline, like a memory coming home. You had skipped a flat white pebble 7 times across the bay. Mine fell beneath the first small wave, and we laughed the time away. We watched the changing afternoon turn every sail to gold, never knowing simple hours could become the ones we held. The tide received that summer and kept it without a word. The sea never forgot us. It returned to where we stood, carrying our summer laughter through the blue and through the years. The sea never forgot us, though our separate roads moved on. Each wave reached the waiting shoreline, like a memory coming home. I cannot find our footprints or the pebble from that day, but I hear our younger voices in the water as it breaks. The sea never forgot us, and I need no other sign. What we shared was never wasted. It became a part of time. The sea never forgot us. Now I understand the blue. It was never asking me to stay, only helping me move through. The tide comes in, then carries on. folded up my summer dress and closed the old suitcase. Morning filled the little hotel with a soft and golden haze. I left the postcard by the mirror, then returned it to my hand. Some memories should travel with us, some belong beside the sand. At the bottom of the stairway, I turned toward the sea once more. Until next summer comes, I will carry all this blue. Every road along the water, every gentle thought of you. Until next summer comes, let the seasons move along. What we loved will travel with me, like a warm familiar song. The car was waiting by the harbor with the sunlight on its frame. I placed my suitcase in the back and watched the fishing boats again. The baker waved across the street. The hotel bell rang behind. Then the road curved past the hillside.